Oh no, this would better not be Rachel who used her healing bandana to revive people.
Yes, Mr. Franklin, we understand that.
Because if she did,
I would definitely tell Uzma to use her trident to get rid of it.
Exactly. We are being serious about this.
Yeah, and we are not kidding around.
Oh, for crying out loud. I find it inconceivable that Rachel used her healing bandana to bring Penelope back to life. She was supposed to be dead from being poisoned by radiant for what she did in the past. I'd better give Elara a call about this.
Oh, hello Brian.
Hello Elara, I need to tell you something.
Brian, what's wrong? You seem really angry.
Of course I'm angry. You see Elara, I found out that Rachel revived Penelope with her bandana after Radiant poisoned her to death.
What? You can't be serious right now. Rachel was not supposed to bring Penelope back to life with her healing bandana, because after Radiant poisoned her, she deserved to be dead for what she had done to you and your friends in the past. Thanks for letting me know, Brian.
Anytime Elara. For reviving Penelope, I believe Rachel's bandana must vanish, and they must be taken to the subspace where Tabuu will murder them.
Fantastic idea. Thanks again for letting me know. Bye.
I was aware of it. Absolutely unacceptable. And I believe Brian guessed right. That healing bandana needs to be disappeared for reviving anyone, and Rachel and Penelope must be sent to the subspace so Tabuu can kill them. I'd better tell Uzma about this.
I think that sounds like a great idea, Dad.
Uzma, I would like you to use your trident to get rid of Rachel's bandana and teleport Rachel and Penelope to the subspace, please. You see, my daughter just took a call from Brian about what happened. He said that Rachel used her healing bandana to resuscitate Penelope after she got poisoned by radium.
Oh my goodness gracious. Yes, Mr. Vince, I can do that.
Thank you, Uzma.
You got that right, Mr. Vince. How dare Rachel use her bandana to revive Penelope? After Radiant poisoned her to death, it was a punishment for doing all kinds of stuff. I sure hope Rachel and Penelope get killed by Tabuu.
Yeah, Zeta, I hope so too.
Rachel, why are we in this void?
I don't know, Penelope, but we need to find a way to get out of here so we can go back home. Let's think.
What the actual heck? This is absolutely unacceptable. This is so unfair. I know, Tiffany.
I can believe Tabuu did it again, but this time, he killed my BFF Penelope and Rachel. I better go see what's going on with them.
I agree with you, Everly. Tabuu has gone too far this time.
Indeed. Tabuu needs to feel ashamed of himself for what he did to Penelope and Rachel.
Envy, my sisters and I think you might want to check out the damage Tabuu did to Rachel and your best friend Penelope. What? 139% damage for Rachel and my BFF Penelope? We're afraid so. And Spyro told us on the news that he couldn't call an ambulance to take them to the emergency hospital because they were unable to wake up. Oh no. Does that mean? Unfortunately, yes, they're dead. Impossible. Penelope is my BFF, and Rachel is a member of the Kelsey clan. They are too young to get killed like this.
Excellent. Everly will never be able to see her best friend again because Rachel and Penelope are no longer alive. But I don't want to see Violet Bryant using her magic wand to revive them. Because if I do, I will definitely use my potions to make it stop working, and I will also phone Christopher to send her to greet Viken. And if I see Penelope using a pink fireball to revive Brandon, I will tell Uzma to use her trident to put her to sleep, get rid of her superpowers, delete her memory files, and remove the magical stone, so that way, she won't be able to know how to fly anymore. And no, I am not kidding, I'm being serious about this.
Okay, Elara, what is it you want to tell us about?
As you can see, Domie and Karen. Brian called me and told me that Rachel had revived Penelope with her healing bandana.
Wait, what?
It's true. I had to inform Uzma to use her trident to remove the bandana, and send Rachel and Penelope to the subspace, where Tabuu would murder them.
That's fantastic. Furthermore, Penelope does not deserve to be alive given what she has done to Brian and his friends in the past.
Yes, after Radiant poisoned Penelope to death, Rachel was not supposed to use her healing bandana to bring her back.
Honestly, I agree. But we are very happy that Rachel and Penelope are gone.
Indeed. And since Penelope is gone, she won't be able to bring Brandon back anymore.
Absolutely. He doesn't deserve to be brought back to life after he and Melody Luna helped Ella and Mina cheat on their math assignments on June 26th.
That's right. Luckily, on the 27th of June, they each got an F on their final exam for cheating.
Exactly, Elara. But we are so proud of you for letting your father know about what happened.
I agree with Domie. You are such a good friend to us.
Why, thank you, Domie and Karen.
Wow. You girls are such good friends. I love your friendship. But Elara, I need to tell you something important.
Elara, while you and Zeta are having a chat, I need to go to the bathroom.
Oh, okay, Karen.
Now what is it you want to talk to me about, Zeta?
You see, I don't want to watch Violet Bryant bring Rachel and Penelope back to life with her magic wand. After all, if I do, I'll use my potions to stop it from functioning and call Christopher to transfer her to greet Viken. And if I see Penelope unleashing a pink fireball to resurrect Brandon, I'll order Uzma to use her trident to put her to sleep, erase her abilities, wipe her memory files, and remove the magical stone, so she can't fly again. So Elara, if you see Rachel and Penelope being brought back to life by someone on your phone, warn your father, so he can tell me to do something right away.
Excellent idea, Zeta. I will not forget about that.
Thanks, Elara.
You know, Zeta, you actually made a very good point. My daughter will alert me if she witnesses someone reviving Rachel and Penelope, allowing me to instruct you to take immediate action.
Why, thank you, Mr. Vince. All right then, girls, I'm going back to work now.
Okay then, enjoy your time, Zeta.
Anna and Ivy, what are you girls doing here with your pajamas? And how do you know that I'm here?
That's out of the question, Brian. We know what you did to Penelope and Rachel.
Wait, what? What are you girls talking about? What did I even do?
Do not play stupid with us, Brian. You know what we're talking about. You told Elara about them over the phone not long ago. You also allowed her father to order Uzma to use her trident to remove the bandana and transport them to the subspace so Tabuu could murder them. This means that Everly will never be able to visit her best friend Penelope again. Therefore, please be truthful with us. Did you really do all of this?
Alright, fine. I did it because Rachel brought Penelope back to life after Radiant poisoned her to death. Elara then let her father tell Uzma the same thing when I had to call her and tell her everything.
Brian, are you serious right now? The fact that Rachel used her bandana to bring Penelope back to life does not give you the right to have Tabuu murder them. I'm afraid I'll have to give your parents a call about this.
Actually, Angelica, Anna and Ivy, I have already called Mr. John from Ella English, and I believe he is on his way to arrest him right now.
That's great, Dylan. He should be imprisoned till after the weekend.
Brian, please follow me to the police station, where you will be jailed until Monday.
Dylan, why did you call Mr. John to arrest Brian?
Because Mr. Vince, he let you and your daughter Elara make Penelope and Rachel get killed by Tabuu.
Exactly. He needs to realize that Tabuu is the worst boss in the Subspace emissary from Super Smash Bros. Brawl. So, if you don't mind, we need to get some sleep for our school night.
Angelica, what the heck did you just say? You don't ever say anything about Tabuu.
Excuse me, Zeta, but Angelica made a good point about Tabuu. And for your information, the reason Rachel brought Penelope back to life with her bandana was because Radiant poisoned her to death.
I don't care about that. Seriously, Dylan, I just wanted to make myself clear about Penelope and Rachel. Mr. Vince had to tell Uzma to get rid of the bandana with her trident and teleport them to the subspace, so Tabuu would use his off-waves to murder them. So I'm afraid I am going to have to call Jann to send Angelica to London, England and the United Kingdom.
Zeta, I don't think that's a good idea.
Mister, just let her call Jann.
Good evening, this is Jann speaking. Who's calling me? Good evening, Jann, this is Zeta the Sorceress. I'm calling to tell you, because Angelica said that Tabuu was the worst boss in the Subspace emissary from Super Smash Bros. Brawl, which was actually not true. So I would like you to send her to London, England and the United Kingdom, please. I'm sorry, Zeta, but I'm afraid I can't do that. Furthermore, the weather in London might be too cloudy, so she can't go. Never mind about the weather in London. Just do it.
No, Jann is right.
Yes, Angelica wants to stay home with her friends and family. And by the way, we haven't seen Zauna for a year. We're still worried about her.
You guys, stop worrying about Zauna. She along with Z got executed in Ushuaia by Carl last year, because I specifically told them to send Lucy's parents and the Adamantiums to greet Viking, and they disobeyed me, since Lyric reminded Bowser to contact Mrs. Pitts to call them to send Lucy and the Adamantiums there. Therefore, I had to give Christopher a call and ask him to send Lyric to Wellington, New Zealand.
Zeta, stop it! Z and Zauna didn't deserve to be executed. Therefore Carl shouldn't have done that. And you shouldn't have contacted Christopher to send Lyric to Wellington, New Zealand, because the weather might have been too windy.
All of you, that is enough. Here are the things that Z and Zauna did wrong in the past, and I am not kidding. First, Zauna disobeyed me after I told her to send Lucy's parents to greet Viking. Second, she disobeyed me again after I told her to send Stephanie, Emily, Mateo, London and Aubrey to Beijing, China. Third, Z disobeyed me after I told her to send the parents of Carl and Lucy to Houston, Texas in the United States. Fourth, Zauna disobeyed me 3 times after I told her to send Angelica to Winnipeg, Manitoba. Fifth, Z disobeyed me again after I told her to send Emma, Charlotte and Lila to Paris, France. Sixth, Z and Zauna disobeyed me 3 and 4 times after I told them to send Olivia, Peyton and Chantel to Dubai, the United Arab Emirates. Seventh, Z disobeyed me 4 times after I told her to send Layla, Jane and her cousins to Arviat. Eighth, Z and Zauna disobeyed me 5 times after I told them to send Melody, Luna, Zach, Heather and Miss Marmalady's guardians to Canberra, Australia. Ninth, they disobeyed me 6 times after I told them to send Addison, Liam and Maddie to Iqalut. And finally, they disobeyed me 7 times after I told them to send Lucy's parents and the Adamantiums to greet Viking. Also, I had the right to contact Christopher to transfer Lyric to Wellington, New Zealand, cause she did a lot of horrible things in the past.
For crying out loud, Zeta, just stop it already. Zauna was justified in sending Lucy to greet Viking in August 2022, for attempting to spoil Melody Luna's 3rd birthday. Carl had offered the Adamantiums to spoil Olivia's 12th birthday, thus Zauna had the right to send him to Beijing, China in mid-September 2022. Z had the authority to send Carl and Lucy to Houston, Texas in the United States in the middle of October 2022, as he had advised her to use her father's credit card to buy everything he would need for his birthday. Zauna had the authority to send Lucy to Winnipeg, Manitoba in late October 2022, because she created a clone of Angelica and had her wreck Emily's 5th birthday to have her expelled. Z had the right to send Carl to Paris, France prior to Halloween 2022, as he had distracted the class at school with his phone. Carl and Blake Harrison attempted to spoil Timberly's 3rd birthday, therefore Z and Zauna had the authority to send them to Dubai, the United Arab Emirates, between late November and early December 2022. Z had the right to send Rena and Mika to Arviat in the middle of December 2022, as they had spoiled Everly's 10th birthday. Z and Zauna had the authority to send Miss Marmalady, Rena, and Cozy Glow to Canberra, Australia in May 2023, after they attempted to disrupt Lila's 4th birthday. Because Carl and Classic Caillou spoiled Timberly's 4th birthday, Z and Zauna had the privilege to send them to Akalut between late November and early December 2023. And in mid-August 2024, Z and Zauna had the right to take Lucy and the Elanastiums to Greet Viken since they attempted to destroy Chloe's 5th birthday. Furthermore, you had no right to ask Christopher to transfer Lyra to Wellington, New Zealand, because she would have been orphaned and destitute. Goodness gracious heavens. I have told you guys very clearly about all the things that Z and Zauna did wrong in the past years. Well, guess what? We don't care. And I told you that you need to care. I swear to God, if I have to repeat myself over and over again, I am going to lose it. I'm not joking, I'm serious. Now let me finish calling Jann, so I can ask her to send Angelica to London, England in the United Kingdom. Hey. I did not say hang up, I said let me finish making a phone call to Jann so I can advise her to transfer Angelica to London.
Yes, Zeta, I understand your anger, so I'm afraid I'll have to contact the police to arrest Jann, since she refused to listen to you when you instructed her to send Angelica to London, England in the United Kingdom.
Excuse me, Mr. Vince, but Jann does not want to go to jail.
I'm sorry, Alyssa, but she deserves this punishment for not listening to me.
Zeta, please. Angelica wants to stay at home because she thinks London might not be a nice place to live.
Daria, enough. I told Jann to send Angelica to London, England in the United Kingdom, and she was expected to listen. For this reason, Mr. Vince is currently phoning the police to come and take Jann into custody.
No, Zeta, Daria is right. Angelica will find London to be too crowded, so she can't go there.
Oh, for crying out loud, I do not ever want to hear any more of your excuses. Jacinta, I am not going to keep repeating this, I swear. In order to make Angelica leave this place, Jann was supposed to pay attention to me when I asked her to transport her to London, England in the United Kingdom. This is why Mr. Vince is calling the cops right now so they can come and arrest Jann.
Alright, this is ridiculous. Zeta, Mr. Vince shouldn't have phoned the police to take Jann to jail at the police station just because she wasn't listening to you.
Ocean, just cut it out already.
Jen, you are under arrest for refusing to listen to Zeta after she told you to send Angelica to London, England in the United Kingdom. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say will be used against you in a court of law. You have the right to an attorney. If you can't afford an attorney, one will be appointed to you.
That's correct. Now follow us to the police station, where you can spend time in jail until October. We beg your pardon, officers, but there is no way Jann is going to be in prison till October.